Throughout the first half of the 20th century, Washington and Lee was one of the most prestigious programs in all of college football. The Generals competed in and dominated the NCAA's top-tier Southern Conference, made up of schools such as Alabama and Clemson, and consistently produced NFL talent. When the Generals played in the 1951 Gator Bowl, becoming the first team from the state of Virginia to play in a New Year's Day bowl game, it looked as if W&L was poised to become a veritable titan of college football for years to come. It wouldn't last. In 1954, the university was rocked by a cheating scandal in which many of the varsity football players were implicated. Faced with the possibility of having to compromise the school's rigorous academic standards in order to maintain its status as an athletic power, the Board of Trustees instead voted to suspend the football program and cease providing athletic scholarships across all sports. In 1958, the school left the Southern Conference and dropped from football's top-tier University Division to the College Division, composed of schools more similar in size and academic standing. By 1960, the football program was reinstated and highly competitive in the College Division. In 1976, W&L became a founding member of the Old Dominion Athletic Conference, an organization of small regional colleges that competed in the NCAA's newly formed Division III. The Generals have competed in the ODAC ever since, winning 6 conference titles and establishing the program as one of Division III's finest. Their most recent championship came last year in 2015, when the Generals went 10-0, the best season in school history, and finished the season ranked in the top 25.
Taking the next step. You'll hear me say that a lot this camp. It's time for our program to take the next step. Okay, we've won championships now. Okay, for the staff that's here, for most of us, we've been a part of really 4 championships in the last 8 years. So we understand what it takes to win a championship. We understand what goes into it. We understand how difficult it is. And we also understand the opportunity this team has.
Pennsylvania, I'm a linebacker.
Camp. You know, it's kind of like the best, worst time you'll ever have.
Get go! On that one. Second time we knocked out. Wow, left. Go, White. Wake yourselves up. Right to the football. Right to the football. York. Down. Don't feel sorry for that's some energy. Yes. Get there, press.
You know, I want to beat Hopkins. I want to go back, win ODACs, and mostly try and go 1-0 every week.
You know, we're ranking up the intensity, giving it all we got. We You know, we got through the light at the end of the tunnel, and now it's got a door that's opening, and we just got to go through that door like frickin' bull in heat.
Take it down.
Week 1, the only thing on our mind right now, so we gotta get ready for Johns Hopkins and making sure we're good to go.
You know, we're not defending a league championship or division champion, no, league championship. We are chasing another one, but to me, I want to prove that the team we had last year was good. You know, coach is always saying it, good to great. I want to prove that this year we are just as good as that team, maybe better, and we've got the makings for a championship team.
Jump ahead.
Good ball.
It's really hard to see your friends that you've been just working extremely hard next to, and then not being able to do that. It makes you feel like you're letting them down, even if that's not how they feel. I'm going to do everything I can to help everyone I can be better and make the team better, whether I'm there or not, physically.
Great opportunity tomorrow night. I've said it a lot this week. I'll continue to say it. That's what it is. It's how you have to see the great opportunity for our program to take the next step. A big we. That's the only way to finish a great camp. Take care of business tomorrow night, and it is business. Give me a great week breakdown. Let's go get it.
Yeah!
Go what? Tomorrow night. Hey, get a good night's sleep. You got dinner at 5:30. Okay. All right. Then chill out somewhere. Okay. Loud and proud. We on 3. 1, 2, 3. Splits don't change, my stance changed. Don't get narrow here. Short.
Just another day, man. We got to go out and do what we do and take care of business. It's going to be a tough game, and the good thing is we've had a couple weeks to prepare for this, so I'm looking forward to getting out there, flying around, and making plays with some guys.
Down, hit, good, tilt, tilt. We're on the cusp of that, man. Of taking our program to heights that no one's seen. Tonight is that opportunity. Tonight won't make or break this year. But you have an opportunity to put a footprint on this program that no one has. Right. Get in the line, Jack. Get in the line. Let's go, man. 4 quarters. Here we go. Here we go. That's what we do. That's what we do. 4 quarters. Here we go. I didn't say it'd be easy. I said it'd be working. Let's go.
if we're in like an uneven set.
Championship teams, which I know we are, will be faced with this. How do you ring that bell? How do you answer adversity? This won't be the only time all year we've answered adversity. I guarantee it. Okay? Get your heads up. I got no room for pouting. None, man. I'm not pouting. Okay? Hard-fought football game going on out there. We just happen to be on the short end of the stick right now because we're doing more wrong than they are. That's it. We have to do more right. That is it, man. Okay? Have faith and confidence in one another, and let's play two great quarters of football.
Takes the move.
Am I disappointed we lost? I am. I'm more disappointed we didn't play our best football game. That is, I want to be completely honest. And those of you who've been around me for 4 years, you have to know the sincerity in my voice right now. I am much more disappointed that they didn't get the A game from the general. That is what I'm disappointed. Okay? The loss, the win, yeah, whatever. That's extra stuff. I certainly been nice. But the bottom line is we didn't even come close to playing our A game. Great deal of room for improvement. Now it's up to us to decide what we do with that. All right? And at the end of the day, including myself, we all have to look at ourselves in the mirror and say, okay, did I do what I need to do to prepare? Did I do what I need to do to help this team win the football game? Did I have that right heart with me when I went out there? Was my heart for me or was my heart for this team? We all have to ask ourselves those questions. Okay? Are we going on the road again next week? I want to be clear. Been here 8 years. Never been easy going down the Swine. No matter what the record is, man. No matter what the record is. In the 8 years I've been here, the Generals have won a lot more championships than the Tigers have ever won. But it's a dogfight when we go down there. You better know that right now. Okay? Coaches, anything?
Strap it on, get to work. Fix it.
Fix it. That's it. Fix it. This is their Super Bowl, man. You let them know they don't belong on the field with us. Early and often. Take care, man. 1, 2, 3. great effort, unbelievable effort. Offense, that's a great quarter. Way to get after it, man. Hey, it's okay. Hey, you know what? We won a game doing something we traditionally don't do, which is throwing the football there in the fourth quarter. Okay? The bottom line is, our guys believed the entire 4 quarters. We were able to overcome mistakes, overcome obstacles, and get a big win here on the road. It's never easy down here.
We are 3. 1, 2, 3.
Flap. Everything you do today, you win. You take our program to the level it's supposed to be today for 4 quarters. And let them think they had a shot in this game. handle yourself with pride in everything you do. That includes winning a game like that last week, includes losing a game. This sucks. There's nothing good about it. But if you sit around and you sulk about it and you pout about it, then you're not the person, the player, or the team I think you are. We have no room for that. I have no room for people who feel sorry for themselves. I have room for people who want to get better. People who want to learn from this experience. People who want to build something special. That's what we have room for in this locker room. I don't have time for that. I don't. Okay? We're a very good football team. We have to figure out how to do it for full court. That's it. That is as simple as I can say it, and it's as honest as I can say it. And you know, I put we in it. We are a very good football team, and we have to figure out how to play full quarters. That's it. All the way around. And every phase, man, every phase of the game. Every phase. Full quarters. We win united and we fall united. That's the end of that. Get your breakdown.
Hey, come out with a mentality on Monday. We're going to dominate the ODAC. Let's go. We on three. 1, 2, 3.
Our goals coming in this year were certainly to get better each and every day, and that's our first goal, and that's still our goal. And certainly to be in the hunt for the ODAC championship come week 7 and 8.
You know, we're still 0-0 in the ODAC right now. Our main goal is to win the conference and make the playoffs, so that's still very much achievable.
I think it was a good wake-up call for us, and I think we'll be a lot stronger going into ODAC week 1.
Touchdown, General.
God, let's never do that again.
It's kind of the rumor around the league, the theory, the consensus, if you will, that Guilford's kind of next contender with us. So it's a huge game. I think this game really separates boys from the men.
I mean, we came out on top last year, but a lot of times they spent, the rest of the year saying like, oh, we were out without a quarterback, like we should have won that game, all that kind of stuff. And this is the year that we really can shut them up.
Their backs against the wall, they're gonna come out fighting, and you better match them punch for punch! Punch for punch, man, for full force. Take care of business. Let's go. Two quarters for us to separate ourselves. you heard me tell the guys that maybe one of the biggest road wins in my time here. I think the only one that really I compared to beating Sydney last year at Sydney, and I think they're equal wins. And they're a very talented football team. And for our guys to rise to the occasion and make the plays we made in all phases, I'm extremely proud of this win.
So, obviously, Sydney's our largest rival. We've got some deep-pitted anger towards each other.
I don't like Sydney. It's a huge game, we're both at the top of the ODAC right now, so like Coach is saying, the winner of that game's won the ODAC the last 6 years, so definitely means something. Marshall doesn't like Sydney.
For me, Sydney kind of means different than some of the team, because I grew up with a lot of those kids that play for Sydney, and they're going off to Sydney to Humpty Dumpty Land, playing around with all their little buddies. I despise them, to be totally honest.
The whole rest of the team doesn't like Sydney.
They beat us, they're right back in it. If we beat them, we take one more step closer, and we put them out of the picture for good.
Yeah, with the guys who just graduated around, I think we want to kind of put on a show for them. So we got to beat Sydney first, but then we want to do it with style. So best case scenario, let's blow them out.
You have a chance to throw a few punches and build a legacy from this program that few thought would happen. 10 years ago, no one could imagine that we'd be here. It's our time. Hey, awesome job. Hey, don't lose focus on what we have. We have Macon coming here next week. Enjoy tonight. Behave yourselves. Be safe. Beat Macon.
Hey, at this point, with the way the conference has turned out, we're sort of at the top in a position where we're sort of just fighting against everyone else. They're trying to take our #1 spot, and with Randolph-Macon being the clear #2 right now, they're trying to knock us off.
I mean, we've got some stats like they're the #1 rushing defense in the country. We're the #1 rushing offense. We run the run the option, so I think there's a little something we got a little bit of an X factor there. But yeah, this is a big one.
Yeah, no, this is This is definitely the game of the season for us.
Kick it. High score. Number 3, JJ. Number 37, Colin Sherman. Fumble, recovered by the General. Number 10, Charlie Nelson.
We gotta match their intensity, right? They're out there with something to prove, man. You gotta have something to prove yourself. You decide the type of man you want to be this half. We on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Got a flag on the play.
Yellow Jackets 18, Indian Generals 10.
Now it's a three-way tie. All right, eyes up. With 2 weeks to go. All right, three-way tie with 2 weeks to go. All right. A lot of football to be played. Okay, that's what I know. All right, that's what I know. All right, so this should hurt. It should. If it doesn't, we're not in the right place. We're not doing the right things. But it doesn't kill you. Okay? It shouldn't kill you. It is not a knockout blow. Okay? I know, and you know, and it collectively, man, we can't be beat if you bring it out. That's the key. You got to bring it out of one another each and every play.
Get in their heads, and we take the rest of it. Let's go. We on three. We on three. 1, 2, 3. Go! Let's go, boys. Go, boys.
We're just talking Ohio's a pretty safe play against all look. Gets us to read some people so that we don't concern about the
You got to be willing to match that effort intensity for 4 quarters. Okay, for 4 quarters. All right? People around the ODAC right now are doing their job. Okay? We got to do ours, though. None of it matters if we don't do our job. Last year we seemed to find ways to win games like this on the road, and this year it hadn't happened. So here's where we are, okay? We're out of the race. So next week you're playing for a win season, you're playing for a 6-4 record for our seniors, you're playing senior day. It's not what we envisioned, right? It's not what we wanted, but that's reality, okay?
You know, it's certainly tough when you realize as a team you're not going to hit that mark you wanted to hit, and you know, you're not going to have the opportunity to you know, accomplish the goal that you set out for with the ODAC championship.
It's just like a lot of mixed emotions. There's part of me that's doesn't fully understand what it means for this to come to an end.
You know, it's I'd say maybe confusing. Just, you know, you play sports since you're 5, and then you get to that point where, you know, you have one game left after a childhood of, you know, playing. And it's an odd time.
That was tough, you know, like not knowing that that's not going to happen again, and you're not going to, you know, that love that you have for running through the hole and hitting another guy those opportunities are fading quick. But you know, I've just tried to live in the moment and take advantage of it going into Saturday.
It's a bummer. You know, it has to come to an end, so it's not like it's something I didn't, you know, see coming, but it's still sad, just because, you know, we won't have football anymore, which is a pretty big part of all our lives. But happy we get to play our last game on Wilson Field.
Really, I kind of just want to go out there and have fun. My last football game, really enjoy it, especially with all the other seniors out there.
I'd like to win by a lot. I'd like for it to be decided as soon as possible.
You know, I hope that today just goes like every other Saturday, and that I get to have a good team breakfast, head over to the locker room, get prepared and ready with my boys, and go out there and take the field one last time with them, and really just to soak it all in.
play our best game and do our jobs right, and go out with a bang.
Let's win it today, boys.
Let's go. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
There's no scholarship money. Facilities aren't anything out of the water, There's not many people at games. It's not easy. It's a grind. You're sacrificing a lot. You've got a lot on your plate. But you play because you love the game. You play because you have a passion for the game. But more so than that, you play because you love the guys beside you that you're playing with. And that's what drives you. That's what keeps you there. That's what you get out of it. You get these lifelong friendships that will be there till the day you die.